Welcome to Concord High School. My student teaching experience at Concord High School provided an entirely new setting to gain confidence in my teaching, experiment with new instructional techniques, and collaborate with amazing mentors and fellow educators whose advice and guidance I will not soon forget. I had the fortune of joining a classroom near a strong team of English teachers of all ages and experiences, and entered a room full of books, differentiated seating, and a plethora of educational resources. Taking on the challenge and opportunity of student teaching was at first intimidating. I was to teach 3 subjects: a freshman English class, a mystery of horror genres of literature course, and a world literature course focused on the spirit of survival. While at first the workload seemed daunting, and I wondered if I could maintain control and authority with students not much more than 5 years younger than me, I actually quickly fell into the pace and processes of Concord High School and my cooperating teacher, Meg Shelley. She provided insights from over 3 decades of teaching, which I was able to consolidate with my own enthusiastic ideas of what teaching is. I had the fortune of immediately gaining insights into my students' home lives and community environments with parent-teacher conferences, and after many late nights and early mornings cleaning in the classroom, I came to realize that teaching really is so much more than a time-punch job. I saw the blessings and the difficulties of teaching an immensely diverse student body, including where students have been left behind in their past academic experiences and the too common fear of failure. However, the benefits of this experience far outweighed the challenges. I met with students who worked diligently and maintained positive attitudes to give forth their best effort. I was welcomed and encouraged by colleagues who take team planning and teaching to a whole new level. I worked under administration that saw the humor and joy in every situation, including crazy weather occurrences, and turned it into new possibilities for the young people in our district schools. Forming genuine connections with my students was a significant goal that I had for these 11 weeks. My students entered the classroom from a range of home environments and cultures, and I intended to form a basis of support no matter the circumstances. I doubted that students would warm to me if they felt I was there to accomplish a task instead of truly caring about their well-being in the classroom and beyond. Some students came away from past academic experiences with a sour taste. Some needed encouragement to participate, and some had gifts that just needed fostered to bloom. I was amazed, astounded, and proud of the people my students already were as I was able to teach them, and I only hoped to be an influential factor in the people they could become. Confidence in the classroom is really only something that can come from experience teaching in the classroom, and although taking the reins for 3 weeks was a big responsibility, it was invaluable in refining my already existing skills and adjusting the strategies in my toolkit. With the advantages that came with one-to-one technology at CHS, I attempted to utilize online learning activities to meet students at their level of familiarity and comfortability as much as possible. Concord uses PowerSchool and Google Classroom in all subject areas, and I know I've experimented enough with these facets of these programs for differentiated learning that I plan to market these skills as I apply to new schools. Pacing was another practiced element of teaching that was influenced by the wide range of student strengths and needs. Reteaching is a vital part of the teaching and learning process, and I worked over these weeks to implement it regularly and fluidly into my instructional unit. The team of English teachers I was privileged to be a part of at Concord showed me an example of a diverse, caring, and highly functioning collaborative body. Fellow teachers regularly shared advice on classroom management, they served as a sounding board for new obstacles, and frequently presented innovative and exciting new resources. I gained wisdom from 2 teachers with almost 70 years of teaching experience between them, 2 beginning teachers who often shared my own concerns and questions, a former paraprofessional whose experience on the side of the student gave her a fresh perspective for her own teaching methods and philosophies, and several teachers whose passion for their topics, such as theater, public speaking, and comic books, were expressed joyfully in their everyday lessons. So long as they were able to teach the students they love and present their passions in teachable moments, they entered the school every day purposeful and compassionate. As I complete this experience, I truly understand the stories that I've heard before that state student teaching is one of the most challenging but rewarding experiences in a young teacher's journey. I plan to return to Concord again in the next months to continue supporting those amazing young people that I've connected with and to try my best to never stop learning from those experts and enthusiasts that I've worked alongside. The end to this experience is enthralling and bittersweet, much like the profession that I plan to spend my life contributing to.